It's great. So Vijay, what about the homework questions? Were you able to solve?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, that's great.
Ma'am, there was a little bit difficulty.
All right, Vijay, Afrasyab, uh, after today's rain, inshallah, school will open on Monday. So bring your work to Monday so that we can discuss together. All right. Or if you want to know earlier, so you can send me a screenshot. All right. Send me pictures of that homework and I can answer you. So we will start with question number 5. Sarah is also here. Assalamu alaikum, Sarah.
Walaikum assalam, ma'am.
So Sarah, we were just going to start the class, bete. So
Okay,
can
ma'am.
you see the screen, bete?
Yes, ma'am.
That's great. So we will start with question number 5. Question number 5 is evaluate the following using laws of indices. So first of all, what does this question mean? What is evaluate? So can anyone tell me what do we mean by evaluate? If this question is in the paper, so first of all, you need to understand the question. Question is saying evaluate the following using laws of indices. So what we need to do? Evaluate. We discussed this keyword in the class also. Can anyone tell me what does this mean?
Ma'am, can I?
Ji Sarah,
It means to like find the value, like
that's
after
correct.
solving it.
That's correct. So it's like solve and evaluate is having same meaning. It means reach till the final answer. So answer should be a number.
Ma'am, can I tell?
All right. Ji bete, Prasyab.
Ma'am, ma'am, evaluate to means to assess or ma'am, like examine something carefully.
All right. So basically in maths, evaluate is different from simplify. If the question is simplify the following, so basically you can answer in terms of power again. But if the question is evaluate, it means the answer should not be having powers. Answer should be a number. I hope I'm clear now. All right, that's the difference between the two keywords. So it means in these two questions, I need to find the answer. I will not leave in the middle. I will solve it till the end. So first question is 3 raised to power minus 3. So which law of indices I can use? How can I solve this? There is a negative sign in the power.
Ma'am, can I tell?
Ji Fiza?
Ma'am, to make the negative power positive, the number will be 1 by 3, so it will be 1 by 3 power 3.
Very nice. So it would be 1 by 3. Actually, it should be the whole power 3. So this is law number 7, the law of negative powers. Remember that? So negative powers we cannot solve directly. You need to remember that. We need to apply law 7, and in law 7, the base is the reciprocal of the base is taken and the power becomes positive. So basically 1 cube is 1, so there is no difference, and 3 cube is 27. So this is your final answer. It's so moving on
Ma'am,
to
should we
the B.
prepare the notebooks and start solving?
So beta, if you are not having printout of the paper, you can, yes. If you want to do it on the notebooks and not having the printout of the paper, so please do it on the notebooks.
Okay,
All
ma'am.
right. Next question is this question. So we need to do it step by step. So which laws we can apply? Which law I can apply here? Nasser, can you tell me what is 5 raised to power 0?
Ma'am, 0.
It is 0?
Ma'am, you lost it.
One.
Ma'am, one.
It is
Ma'am,
lost
one.
6, but that's right, it is 1. So beta 5 raised to power 0 is 0 law, yes. But if there is a 0 power, so answer is 1. Answer is not 0. Please remember this. Plus 1 by 5 square is 25. So I will just write it down. Plus, so then again there is a negative power. So what I should do with this, Hanan?
Yes, ma'am.
So how to solve this negative power again?
Ma'am, can I tell?
Ma'am, we take the reciprocal.
Can I tell?
So what will be the answer then? Yes, we need to take reciprocal. So what will be the answer?
1 by 5 to the power 1.
That's right, 1 by 5 to the power 1. So now what can I do? Because I cannot leave the answer here. I need to evaluate. So how can I add these fractions? Anyone can answer. Ji bete, what to do?
Ma'am, can I tell?
Ji bete. Yes, yes.
Ma'am, we will put 1 in denominator of 1. The first one.
All right. So now what should I do?
Ma'am, now make the denominator same.
Now make the denominator same. So multiply this last fraction with 5 so that the denominator is 25. Multiply 1 with 25 also so that denominator is 5. So now the fractions are basically if I take LCM, so 25 is the LCM and on the top 25 into 1 will be 25. Then there would be a plus sign, plus 1, plus 5 into 1 is 5. So the final answer would be 31 by 25. Or because it is improper fraction, I must write down in the mixed number form. So can anyone tell me what will be the mixed form of this fraction? Ji beta, you can answer please. Because I'm using mobile, I cannot see the hand raise. So who can tell me the mixed form of this fraction? All right. So Amna, Fiza bete, Hanan, are you having idea how to convert this improper fraction into a mixed number? No?
Ma'am, याद नहीं आ रहा.
So beta, you need to divide it basically. So it's 25 ones
Ma'am?
are 25. Ji bete.
You can't,
This is
it's like
your
you have to divide
Ji,
it,
ji.
and whatever the remainder comes, that has to be the whole number. And like,
So then how we are going to write down? I have divided it for you. So which one will become whole part?
6.
Ma'am,
No, no.
no, ma'am,
The
one.
quotient. So it will be 1 whole 6
Ma'am,
by
1.
25. All right. So you can think like this also. Okay, basically you are changing it like this 35 by 25. So you are making two parts. One is 25 by 25 because that will make a whole. And the other part is if you minus it, so you have already taken 25 parts of this 31. So the remaining parts are 6 by 25. So now this 25 by 25 means one whole. So that means it become 1 whole 6 by 25. Are you getting this? So this is how you need to convert, right? Because 35 by 25 means that there is a whole number hidden inside this fraction. So we just separated that whole number, all right? So this is your final answer. For now, if you leave your answer till this point, you will still get the marks probably for the answer because they are both equivalent form of each other. But when you will go for the board exams, so in mathematics, the proper way of writing an improper fraction is in the mixed form. So this is the proper way of writing 31 by 25. So when you will go for board exam or a Cambridge exam, so you must write this improper fraction in form of a mixed number. All right. So moving on to next question. Next question is very interesting. So question is, can you read the question of Rasyab?
Ma'am, this one
Question. Yes, Bete.
Yusuf has factorized the given algebraic expression as follows: a
All right. So
square
this
plus
was
7.
expression. Ji, Bete.
Ma'am, I have to
So
read
this
that
is the
second one also.
so first part is no, that's fine, Bete. A part is which factorization method has been used. So can you tell me this was the question? This is the factorization method, this step. Can anyone tell me which
Ma'am, can
factorization
I take?
method is
And can
used?
I?
Ji, Bete.
And can
Ji,
I?
Ji, please.
Ma'am, it's the middle term breaking
Ma'am,
method.
middle term
Very
breaking.
right. Very nice. So the first part answer is that's why I'm emphasizing on the name of the methods also. So yesterday we discussed about taking the common out. So today there is middle term breaking method. So you need to write down the name of the method, middle term breaking. Okay. So this is the basically method which is used in this second step. So now, is there any mistake in the middle term breaking method? Yusuf is splitting 7a into two parts, 4a plus 3a. So 4a plus 3a are the correct, uh, you can say breaking also, is the correct breaking also, because 4 plus 3 is 7 and 4 into 3 is plus 12. So there is no mistake in this step. So B part of this question is that you need to identify and circle the mistake in the solution. So let's
Ma'am,
move on to,
sign.
Ma'am,
that's
in
right.
chat.
Which sign, Hussain?
Ma'am, minus, maybe.
Ma'am, there is a
That
random minus sign.
that's right. I don't know from where, but this sign is wrong. And hence this sign is also wrong. So when they are asking you identify and circle the mistake, so you should circle the exact position of the mistake. If you will circle all this part, like if you will do this, literally students are doing like this. So this does not make sense. Are you getting the point? Because you have not identified. Even if you circle the question like this and the mistake is inside, but you will not get any mark because you have not identified it correctly. It's just a random, circle you have drawn. So please circle the mistake exactly on the position where the mistake is. So let's see how many marks these questions were having. So the both are having 1 mark. All right. 1 mark for writing the name and 1 mark for identifying the mistake. So now there is the C part. Apply the method of algebraic identity to find the value of 105 square. So how can I do that? How can I find 105
Ma'am,
whole
can I
square?
tell?
Ji bete,
Ma'am, can
Amna,
I tell?
ji bete.
When we will apply formula 1 of algebraic
All
identity.
right. But I cannot apply it right now because there is only one value. So now what should I do?
Ma'am, ma'am, we will make two numbers,
That's right. So which two numbers you prefer?
100 plus 5.
That's right. So the two numbers should be 100 plus 5. So we were unable to apply any identity on 105 square, but now we are going to apply the identity because it is a plus b whole square. So is there any other way in which you can split?
Ma'am, can I tell?
Ji Sara?
Like 100 square plus 5 square.
No, I'm asking, can we split 105 in any other way? One way is 100 plus 5.
Yes, like we can do it. 110 minus 5.
That's right. We can also use 110 minus 5. So what do you think if I use this breaking or this breaking? So what will be the difference between the two questions? Will the answer be
And
different?
the above one. No, ma'am.
All right. So Fiza was saying above one.
Yes, ma'am, because it's easier because we already know the
Yes.
square of 100 and 5.
Yes, that's
But
right.
then
So
1 and 10,
basically the
we'll have
both,
to find the square.
that's right. So breaking it in this way is easier. And this is a bit difficult because 110 square we need to calculate. And then we need to do some calculations also. This is, you can do it mentally. So please pick a proper breaking which helps you in applying the identity. For example, if 97 square you need to find out. So if you will write down 90 plus 7, sorry, 90 plus 7. So this is difficult. 90 plus 7 is still difficult. But if you will pick 100 minus 7, so that is easier. I'm discussing it here because I have seen these mistakes in your notebooks. All right. So nobody will say that this is wrong. 90 plus 7 will also be
Ma'am,
giving you the same answer.
Ma'am,
Ji
100
Amna.
minus 3.
ma'am, 100 minus 3.
Oh, that's right. 100 minus. That's right. So 100 minus 3 is easier. So when this kind of question comes in the paper, so you need to remember that pick a number which is easy to solve. All right. And don't pick a number जिसमें फिर आप calculations पे फंस जाए और then there is a mistake in the calculations again. So now we can apply formula. Which formula we can use here? 100
Formula
plus
1.
5.
Formula 1.
Formula 1. So there is no need to write down the formula. We are, familiar with this. Formula 1 is a square plus b square plus 2a and b. So now what would be the answer? What is 100 square?
Ma'am, 10,000.
10,000. 1 square is 1 and double zeros will be changed into 4 zeros. Plus 5 square is 25 plus, so beta please mute your mic. 1,000. So now this 1,000, this 1 will go here and this 25 will go here. So what would be the final answer? What would be the final answer,
Ma'am,
beta?
11,025.
Ma'am, 1125.
11,
Ma'am,
11,
11,025.
11,025. You cannot miss this zero because it will change the number from 1,000 to 100. So it's a 5-digit number, the biggest number. So the answer must also be at least 5-digit number. All right. So be very careful about this addition because 1 mark is for the correct answer. So you can see from here there are 3 marks for this question. 1 for the correct breaking, the intermediate calculation, and 1 for the correct answer. All right. So moving on to next question. So this question is very important. And this is basically what I was going to discuss with you. Beta, please mute the mic. All right. So question number 7 is, plot the following on the given grid. X is equal to 1, and interestingly, there are 3 marks for the first part for only plotting the following on the grid. So can anyone tell me X is equal to 1? What do you think? It is a point or a line? X is equal to 1. Is it a point or a line?
And it is a point.
The point.
It's a point.
All right.
But
So
for
what do you?
like plotting a point, we also need y.
That's right. So then what it is? What do you think, Hanan? What is this, Hussein? What do you think is X is equal to 1? Any ideas?
Ma'am, it's like a line because we haven't decided where the other point where it will stop.
That's right. Basically, these 3 are lines. So these are special lines. Why? Because they are only in one variable. Actually, we should be having both variable in a standard line equation. Lekin this equation contains only one variable, x. So what about the y? So basically, x is equal to 1 is a line in which every value of y is having the same value x. What is the same value x? That is, x will always be 1. So it means the value of x quadrant will not change. Only the value of y quadrant will change. So if you need to plot this line, so this is basically x is equal to 1. So you know that 0 is this origin is your reference point. So you need to move x is equal to 1. So this is x is equal to 1. So now this is the line. This is x is equal to 1. So now what does that mean? Where the y is gone. So basically x is equal to 1, I'm repeating this again, is a line where for every value of y, x is always 1. You can see if we take this
Excuse me,
point,
ma'am.
Ji bete,
Ma'am, Ariba is asking for the meeting ID and password.
so there is no password, it's open. Just click on the link and join it. I have created it in this way you cannot. All right. So bete, are you clear about this? Y-x is equal to 1 is a straight line parallel to y-axis.
Ma'am, period has been over.
So bete, I will take 5 minutes because most of the students joined late. Let's just discuss and complete this question. All right. Let's complete question number 7. So bete, are you clear that y-x is equal to 1 is this kind of line? Is it
Ma'am,
clear,
Yes,
why,
ma'am.
Afrokya?
ma'am,
All right. Ji.
why did you draw a straight line?
So because x is equal to 1 is a line in one variable. These lines are called special lines because either they are parallel to x-axis or y-axis. So how do I know or how would I draw it? X is equal to 1. So I will start with origin and I will move towards this side because x is 1. So now I will draw a straight line. This line x is equal to 1 is telling me that for every value of y, x is always 1. So if I talk about this point, so y is 1, but x is also 1. So this point is 1, 1. If I go to this point, this is 1, 2. This is 1, 3. If I go in the negative side, this point is 1, minus 1, 1, minus 2, 1, minus 3. So you see that on this line, x is always 1. just it's the y value which is changing. So that's why we call these kind of equations a special equation. All right. And you need to draw it like this. These kind of lines, when there is only one variable, so these lines are basically either parallel to x-axis or parallel to y-axis. So now to draw this line, second line. So if you draw this one straight line, you will get 1 mark. For the second line, y is equal to 2. So I will start again with the origin. Y is equal to 2. It means I will not go on the x-axis. I will go 2 step upward. So there is y2. Now I will simply draw a straight line on this. Sorry. So a straight line on this position, showing that this is the graph of y is equal to 2. So this equation is y is equal to 2. For every value of x, y will be constant. Y will always be 2. So this is what this line means. This line is that y should always be 2. It does not matter which value of x you are taking. All right. So this is the second line. So now let's draw x is equal to -3. So again, we will start with origin. X is -3, so we will go into this direction, -3. This is the point where x is -3. So now you can just put a line here, right? On x is equal to -3. So this is a line. Which line is this? This is a line x is equal to -3. So is this clear? If you draw these 3 straight lines, you will get these 3 marks. Is this clear, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So these were special lines, and I skipped these when we were doing simultaneous equations because I wanted to discuss it with you during the past paper practice. All right. So whenever there is a line, because it is equation, so I know it's not a point, it's a line. And when there is only one variable in the equation, so that means you are going to draw a line either parallel to x-axis or y-axis. So now let's look at the B part. If you will get these correct, so your B part will automatically be correct. So B part is write down the intersection points, or the another name is solution points for the following. X is equal to 1 and y is equal to 2. So this is x is equal to 1 and this line is y is equal to 2. What is the intersecting point? This is the point. Can anyone tell me the coordinates of this point?
Ma'am, 1, 2.
Ma'am, 2, 2, or 1, 2.
Oh, 1, 2. So basically,
Only
the
1, 2.
students make, that's right. So student make mistake here. They will write down 1, 2. So this is totally wrong because we are not asking for number. The question is asking for point. So remember that point is Cartesian point and point should be having x value as well as the y value. So you need to write down a proper point. You will not write down 1 and 2. So in maths, most of the mistakes are because the question is not understood properly. All right. So you need to understand the question first. The question is telling you to write down the answer in a point form. So you will write down a point. This is the first point. And what about the intersecting point of y is equal to 2 and x is equal to -3? This is the point. What are the coordinates?
2 and 3.
So 2 and 3, is it 3? It's on the negative side.
-3.
What will -3? X coordinate always comes first. So -3 because it is in the negative side. And the y value is 2. This point is basically having x value -3 and y value 2. So the answer is -3, 2. So I hope this is clear. We will solve another paper and we will do the similar question in the class inshallah also. All right, bete?
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Yes, ma'am.
So that's all for today. So you are having weekend also. So I will share some questions with you also. So which you need to do as a homework today. Thank you for joining everyone. Take cares. Allah Hafiz. Inshallah, see you
Allah
all
Hafiz,
on
ma'am.
Monday in the
Allah
class.
Hafiz, ma'am.
अल्लाह हाफिज मैम।
Allah Hafiz.
मैम आज
Allah
आपने
Hafiz.
होमवर्क देना है या नहीं देना?
Ji beta, I will give you the homework. I will send you the homework in class group. All right. So take care, everyone. Good to see you in the class, Abdullah.